Okay, there we go. Okay, that's good. Yep. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to be running the clock. We're not going to be able to see the chat. I'm just going to be giving some pointers in Chase HQ to help out anyone who could maybe appreciate some pointers. So as much as I love the music, I'll turn it down a tad. Oh, let's go ahead and reset that. Probably won't need it, but never hurts to have. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, it's obviously pretty redundant to say to drive good, but avoiding traffic is an obvious, but learning the road is more important. Knowing what turns to... Here, I like to swing to the outside. Now, you can boost when this stuff comes up. The construction up ahead. You can also rip like that and drive real nice like so. But if you want, you can boost right now. I might have boosted too soon. That was fine, because you only really need 2 boosts for the boss here. I boosted a bit early. Surprised I spun out, but hey. I'll reset too if I have to. Okay, that's not too bad. It's a minute 14. That's when I do the splits. I do the split when I land the final hit, but obviously people who have to press a button need to do it different. So that's pretty decent for the first level. Again, the cars are always in the same place, so you can kind of... I definitely look to avoid them. Here I'll go around the outside, and I'll let off a little bit. And I'll go around the outside again, and vice versa over here. Really, be like Eminem and go around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. I'll really hug the inside. They'll move towards you, but don't worry about them. You can see the meter dropping now, so I'll probably fire up a boost. Now the first 2 stages are pretty easy for the most part. Okay, that's nice, 234. Again, most people can accomplish the first 2 stages pretty quickly. The third one's the real kicker. And the fourth. I've thought about using the truck or the transport for stage 4, and I might test that out. Here I'll do a hard inside turn. Now I didn't get to go on 2 wheels, which is always ideal. Go on the outside there. I'll go back on the inside here because we have a big inside turn coming. This turn doesn't hurt to let off a little bit. Now, not the best, but, you know, it will do kind of thing. Now, the left and right arrows always do change, so I stay in the middle a little bit until I figure out what they're doing. Did I get fucked? No, we're good. This will always be a right turn, I'm pretty sure. Whether you go left or right, and it is. And I turned pretty early. That wasn't the best usage of my boost. That was a mistake to boost. That's a habit that's really instinctive. As you lose speed, it's hard not to want to just get that speed up and boost. But look at all that lost time right there, you know? So it definitely pays to be smart with your boosting. And I might be looking at a reset here. No, we're okay. I will avoid cars to drive up beside the enemies. That is playable. For me, that is playable. Now, I will go back to the Ferrari. At some point, I will test out this stage with other vehicles, just for fun. But I have tested in the past. I'll go around the outside there, go on the inside here for a brutal turn. I don't care if I bounce off them. I'll even use that car to bounce off. He'll slow me down a little bit and keep me inside. That wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. This is always a left-hand turn, and a big one, no matter what direction you go. Bit of an early boost, but I'll chill here for a bit. Try to avoid the dirt on the road. Try to avoid the cars. Not doing the best here at all. Nice recovery, got a little lucky there. Nothing special here, but try to get beside him and finish him off. It's kind of hard to explain the tips, but like, there are times where you really don't want to waste a boost because you'll just be flying around corners and doing no damage, wasting everything that's important. Here you can go inside or out, likewise with the next turn. Now to get on two wheels, you want to clip the jumps or the snow piles ever so right. If you hit them flush, you'll do a jump. Definitely feels cool to rock it on the two wheels here, being a smaller hitbox. That's okay. Not ideal, obviously, but I'll probably boost now. A little early, but see how I went around that one car so I didn't hit him instead? It's a good idea to chill right now. Try to avoid being directly behind him because he will shoot you. Easier said than done. I'll probably boost now. Poor use of the boost, but might be able to finish strong. Got him. Pretty poor time, but that's okay. For me anyways, for me. For other people, it was a very, very good turn. But I do have a fair bit of experience with the game. Now here you have 3 boosts. I've even considered using a boost now. So I will use a boost now just to test it out. Just to not great. So using the boost like I did is probably a poor idea. So again, if you have a good rally with them, things can go pretty damn good like so. But I'm not even going to be a sub 10, I don't think. I'll try to get up beside him instead. Oh, got me with the bomb. So yeah, testing out that boost was probably a bad idea. Definitely didn't do me any justice. Oh yeah. I've never seen these pylons before. One more hit. There we go. No, he's still going. Shit. Okay, so 1036. We'll just restart and try again. So it was good to test out that boost in that spot. Definitely not worth it. Better to have a boost for the boss. 3, 2, 1, and go. Like again, it is hard to provide tips outside of the boost tip, which is an essential tip to know on how to use the boost. That is absolutely crucial. You know, learning the track is an obvious. You know, hugging those turns oh so nice and keeping your speed up is obviously important as well, but that just comes with practice. Like, even driving through the construction still for me is challenging. So that's not too bad. Now again, I do like to waste a boost here, not on the boss. I'll probably use it now. That actually felt really good. That was really, 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 really good. That was really, really good. See, sometimes it does come down to the timing of the boosting, where you are positioned on the track, you know, or road. It's not really a track. It's some city road somewhere in Chase HQ world. I have a bit of a hard right turn here. Hug real nice on the inside and hug on the inside of him. Easier said than done, but you know, you get to know the placement of it. And falling into the water isn't brutal. It doesn't cost you a ton of time, but again, obviously you want to avoid it. I'm going to go a little early. That's a bummer. If I can get my speed up, that would be nice. Little disappointing there, but nice. I took him out right before the jump, which is ideal. I definitely lost a good amount of time by hitting that wall, but all in all, pretty decent. The blue truck is essential for this track, as is a tight inside turn here and a bank off of him to keep you on road. Now, 2 wheels is always nice. That was good. That was good. I prefer to stay on 2 wheels for things like that, but that opening part was quite nice. If I could have kept it on 2 wheels, it would have been really good. Obviously, that loss of speed. Try not to let those cars bump you the other direction. They will. And again, this will always be a right-hand turn, no matter what direction you go. It'll just be longer to the boss when you make a wrong turn. If you run that really tight, you won't hit any trees. Again, another poor use of the boost. Just habit sometimes. Sometimes I'll look to get those extra hits that don't require the turbo boost. That was awful. Yeah, that's awful. And now we're up shit creek without a paddle, basically. That's one of the dire things about this level, is that if you don't finish them off correctly, it can be really hard to get them after the fact. Now, I do have quite a bit of damage, so I finished them, but you just see how that could have been so much better. You know, if I could have drove a little better there and timed my boost a little better, that could have all went really, really well. Now, it still went quite nice, but here, I like to hang to the right. Get around those cars. That was done poorly. Really? That got me? Okay. That got me, I guess. Blast radius, I guess, of that missile. Really, just truth be told, the last 3 stages they are challenging. Now that's always the left. That was my bad. I wasn't paying attention. Now I'm going to be disciplined here because I haven't been driving excellent. If I drove excellent, I could have boosted early and got some good damage up here. But you don't really want to waste the turbo here. So I'm going to have to be a little more disciplined through some of these turns. I can probably risk using it now. Yeah, if you get pinned behind those cars, try to get around them. Okay, well that turned out really well for the most part, and I still had an extra turbo, so that's kind of crazy. Hey Derpski, what's going on? I don't have the chat up right now. I see Thumb is there as well. I just happened to notice that. I'm trying to just show some Chase HQ tips, because this game does have a learning curve. So if I can help the people taking part, I absolutely will. Moral victory to get her on 2 wheels just to be cool. Ah, I missed it. I'll do a couple more runs because the game's fun and short. The game does mix it up by not knowing what direction the arrows will be. It's kind of annoying, but I guess they tried to add a little bit of variety. Throw some curveballs in your direction. Okay, so I'll take the shots right now as I look for an opportunity to kind of... See, I got out of his way there of his gun, you know? If he... Oh, really? Not good at all, truth be told. So I'll definitely avoid him, even by going up like this. Okay, that turned out all right. Again, similar time to last run. Not good for like as far as like PBs for myself go, but not bad regardless. Definitely behind for myself, but you know, like again, giving tips is kind of difficult in this game because it's like it does kind of come down to just learning to drive good, knowing when to use your boost, and definitely executing your boost properly. You know, get the most out of your boost before you blast that initial shot. Well, this is going really, really poorly. That's bad. Bad news bears. Another bad execution at the end. I went for the tree instead of the bomb. Didn't work out for me. Really? I'm rusty. I'm rusty. Am I going to use to continue? No. Well, 10:45. We'll reset and do another. Just, it is a fun game, I won't lie. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. I won't experiment tonight with other vehicles. Sometimes I think about using that transport truck on level 4. I think I tried all of it in the past. And this was kind of the end result that worked best for me. And that's why me and Marceau stick to what we know. Because I think we did, you know, we walked that bridge, so to speak, with the testing. And that was pretty clean. Bam, 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 bam. I'll fire off the turbo now. Okay, that was also as equally as good as the last turn. About a second slower. You know, one thing too about this game is the repetition of playing it helps too. You can definitely save state train the levels, and believe me, when I was first learning the game, I absolutely did fire up a save state for levels, well, 3, 4, and 5, no question. But then when I realized that I knew everything that I needed to know, it just came down to kind of stringing it together, and then I got just more comfortable with playing the game in its entirety. Because I know what's expected of me at this point myself with each level, where other people, they could definitely benefit from firing up a save state. But again, it's a short game too, so anyone just playing it proper is still not really going to be at a disadvantage. Because, you know, you'll encounter everything pretty quickly again. Kind of fucked up my boost there a little bit. I let it go too long. Actually, for myself, that's worth restarting. It's kind of fun to experiment, though. Okay, and go. Oh, we started our clock. Hit the wrong button. 3, 2, 1, and go. I guess I gotta say 3, 2, 1. Bam, 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 bam. Now I gotta shake a little rust off myself. Because of the length of this game, I kind of got this one out of the way first. Oh, perfect. That is difficult to do. Now, if you hit a pylon or two or whatever, it's not going to be horrible. You know what I mean? Definitely not going to be the end of the world. You take some bad bounces, though, with the Corvette here and the motorcycles. You can easily go off-road. It is frustrating, but again, the first level can be executed. Like, you don't lose a ton of time. They're not as important, in my opinion. I still did that on 2 boosts. That's always maddening because you can't help but think, hey, I should have just used one earlier. But you never know how the bopping's going to go when it comes to bopping the boss, you know? There's a lot of variables involved when you're driving on the road and when you decide to use it. And how you hit them, too. Also adjacent with the traffic that's going on. You can hear my engine drop there a little bit. You can just sort of letting off the gas a little bit. Better safe than sorry in some of the spots there. Okay, he took an absolute wallop there, which is what we like. See, I paid attention to where the road was going there. I don't know if you noticed that, but I was kind of like, hey, you know, this road's going to turn very shortly, so I better not dive to the right because I have a left-hand turn coming up. So I kind of held some patience there, you know. Sometimes you got to look for little things like that too, you know. You got to focus on the road over the position of the attack. Oh yeah, it's always disappointing when you don't get it on 2 wheels. Also, I find you don't hit anything off-road, no matter what, when you're like this. Because your hitbox is smaller, it's nice. Again, it can be difficult to keep the fucker up. One of the things I hate about hitting that boost there is you miss out on a whole bunch of opportunity to do hits and damage there. This should be a lot better than the other runs. Should be. Yeah, that was really nice. Really, really nice. So again, it does take some repetition for sure with this game. Like, you know, it's just like any game, you kind of just have to do it, sort of. Now this level I've been doing pretty shitty. Yeah, I'm definitely opening this level just terrible. Kind of not fully remembering the turns, to be honest with you. But this one does have the mandatory left-hand turn. Whether you go left or right here, we got a big left-hand turn coming up. Every time. And you drive it real nice, you won't go off-road. We're going to be brave. The bravery didn't work out for me. As you can see, I did fuck all damage there. So not a good start. You can time that oh so perfect. You can get a really good at first tack. Really nice second attack at least. Okay, I'll take it. Again, I do try to show this. I don't know how much people can learn from it. Yeah. Cool guy shit. Cool guy shit. Now, not necessary to be on two wheels as I get back on two wheels. Oh, that sucked. That's a good example of how you can do some good damage even without a boost if you're in the right position. Got him real nice. That is on pace with some of my best runs, but I'm still behind. But this is by far a much, much better run. So if I can execute this, I should be able to get like a 930, 940, maybe better. Unfortunately, I would say I'm still a solid 15 seconds behind from what I'm normally capable of. Not normally, but like my best, if you will. And the jumps are always the same here. You know, it's not always the easiest to line them up. But I'll take it. That's just a throttling. That's just savage, 901. No, yeah, good run. Yeah, good run to say the least. You know, so sometimes it can come together just, you know, just by going OG and playing the game. I'll do one more run and then I'm going to get ready for bed. But yeah, 901 there, not too shabby at all. That's actually really good. But again, it can be difficult to mimic that and recapture it. It can be difficult to best that. Because once you sort of hit a ceiling in this game, I find it is really difficult to kind of really shave off time. You know, you might be able to continuously get 901s, 859s, 857s, you know, fucking 910s, 915s. You can stay in that ballpark, but it can be tough to really surpass your where you plateau. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, why did I do that again? 3, 2, 1, and go. So we'll do a final run here. Hey, it really is a fun game, though. It is what it is. Not exactly perfect, but it's fairly clean. I'll try a turbo now, fuck it. I knew that was going to happen. But you see, they get you back up, you know? They get you back up pretty quickly. Yeah, and if you use a continue and you wonder why the cars are pulling away so fast, it's because you're sitting still and they're still driving forward, so that distance will increase. So when you do use a continue, man, you'll watch that distance bar start to grow again. It'll even grow if you just start hitting tons of cars and shit, you know what I mean? Because as you're going slow, they're pulling away from you. But it's especially happens when you use a continue. Now, you are rewarded with 3 new boosts, which helps. But, you know, while you're waiting to get back, you know, into the driver's seat, if you will, they're pulling away from you. Bam, 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 bam. So cornball, I love it. Not the best here, I can tell. I capitalized on it, though. Yeah, watch, those are intersections. Cars will come through the intersections and you will spin out when they guaranteed will probably hit you. Yeah, hell level here. Nice to keep it on 2 wheels. Especially around this bend, and this bend especially. After that, it don't really matter much. Maybe that one ever so slightly, but... And again, this will always be a right-hand turn. Right here, coming up, no matter what direction you go. I was poor. Well, it was okay. I was rocking. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice stuff. If you can like finish him off when these snow blocks start appearing again, you're doing well. Now I got to get better at this. I don't have the road memorized yet. That's much better. There, hitting the back of a car ain't too bad because it can help you make that turn without having to intentionally slow down yourself. Again, I'm still quite sloppy with the opening turns at this level, but I'm getting through. I do want to re-experiment with the other vehicles in this track and even the next one. Now that was my bad. I've mentioned before that's always a left-hand turn. It was bold of me to use the boost when I did, and I kind of paid the price. These windy turns are dangerous stuff. Not bad. Got him. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff so far. Okay, so last level once more. Again, you can do this inside or out. Out safer for both of these turns. Oh, from two wheels to jumping. The back of cars. Would have been real nice if I didn't hit the back of the car, though. Yeah, he's going to make my life a living hell. On that corner with him shooting at me, I was pretty much a fish out of water. Okay, again, quite good, but I would still say I'm behind. I'll let you know how far I'm behind in a second. I'm pretty sure at least 11 seconds, at least. But again, like I said, it is frustrating with this game, though, that when you hit your plateau, it's almost like working out. You can't make any more progress. That was nice and clean. As was that. Oh, we are absolutely threading the needle with those jumps. Not the best opening attack here. But the second attack here, you can really do damage. You got this straightaway. Really jug them around a fair bit. And I was about a 9-10. I don't know, that's how you play Chase HQ2 for the Sega Genesis. You know, I'm trying to provide whatever I can to help anybody, you know what I mean? Being transparent and showcasing, you know, the game since I do know it, to help everyone to get up to where, you know, they can. To do the best they can, because it's a fun fucking game. But like I said, one of the frustrating things I find is that when you plateau in the game, it's like, all right, cool. Like, you'll kind of know when to pack it in. When you hit your own plateau, you'll kind of be like, all right, yeah, I keep kind of getting around the same time. Like I did a 9:01, I just did about a 9:10. And it's like, yeah, that's, like I even mentioned that, 8:57 to 9:15 is like my plateau range, more or less, you know? Anything above and beyond the 9:56 of my best on speedruns.com is like above and beyond, and it's hard to do, you know? So when you reach your very best, getting beyond that can just be kind of brutal. But, you know, the great thing is when you're working your way up in this game, you can really make a lot of progress. Until you reach your plateau, you can really go from like sub 13, sub 12, sub 11, sub 10, sub 930, you know, until you get to maybe even a sub 9, which is really, really impressive. A sub 10 is really, really impressive. Even a sub 11 is quite fucking impressive. Like, you know, it is. It's a great little game. That's why I included it. It's a damn little game, damn good game. Like I just beat it about 4 times in 46 minutes. You know, it's a sweet fucking game, and it's a fun little NDR too, because when people are new to it, it can be kind of discouraging at first. So when you do get that first NDR, it's an exciting feeling, because you're like, yeah, man, did it. No, never ran out of time. No continue used. It's good stuff. But, yeah, I'll pull up the chat and see if there were any comments, because I had my clock in front of me, and then I'll end the stream. I did see Thumb and Derpsky there pop up. We got Vash, Mr. Matthews, Mr. Ben Spastic, Mr. Boombastic, level 1 online. If Sonic Mania is really good, dude. Honest to God, Sonic Superstars is pretty fucking decent as well. I do actually put Sonic Superstars in, because I'm very picky with Sonic games. I don't like any of that 3D shit. For those who enjoy it, cool. I don't like the 3D shit. But yeah, Sonic Generations is highly considered as a good modern Sonic for 2D. Colors is decent, but Mania is really, really good, obviously. But Sonic Superstars is not to be slept on. That's a pretty damn solid fucking Sonic game. Hey, Majority, what's going on? Majority was here. Vash, Derpsky. I hear you on the tips. I think practicing and reps will lower my PB. Jerome, what's going on, Jerome? How's it going, Alpha? Living Daylights, when Bond dies, that drives the tanker sideways. Diamonds are forever. Ty Lord, what's going on, man? Should I do another run? I'll let you guys decide. I do have 10 minutes. These guys want me to do one more run. I'll do one more run. Maybe see if I can get a PB. A positive Superstars review. Interesting. Dude, I like Superstars. Marceau didn't like it at first. I told him, I said, dude, give this game a chance. And he loves Superstars now. I think it's good, man. I do. I think it's good. You know, give it a chance. Give it a chance for sure. Like, beat it before you judge it. But if you catch it on sale, I think it's worth your money, man. I really enjoyed it. Do it? All right, I'll do one more run. But, yeah, I'll bring the clock back up, because otherwise I have no idea what I'm doing with the run, where I am, and how I'm doing. So I do need the clock. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Maybe when I stream this again, I'll experiment with different vehicles just for fun. Obviously, Ferrari F40 like 90% of the time, but you know, that transport truck could be interesting in stage 4. It's fine. I've always said that the little bit of time lost in stage 1 and 2, especially for a newer player, aren't anything to really freak out about. For me, maybe a little bit. Well, that was a big hit, but in a terrible way. I will reset if I don't have a good first level, though. Like, if it's a shitty first level. Yeah, I'm resetting. That's a shitty first level. Yeah, I won't take a shitty first level and just continue on. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. It is tricky to get through without hitting anything. You can boost there too. If you're new to the game and you can handle the Corvette with 2 boosts, which is quite manageable, you can boost there. So it's not a bad spot to do it. Ah, come on, eat a dick. Yeah, I'll reset until I get a good first level, and then I'll play all the way through again. Oh, we're resetting again. Goddamn. I should have just quit while I was ahead. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Bow, bow. I should probably turn the music up. I gotta feel the vibes of the derpy, silly sounding music. Fuck it, we're boosting. You can grind this wall and not lose speed. I've mentioned that before. That's a banger. Yep. That's pretty much my cap. 108, 109 to the final hit of his car. I think I've done a 106 a few times, but generally 108, 109 is like the best I can really perform that. Yeah, that was a little braver than normal. Yeah, that was nice. That was really nice. I was a little higher aggressive than normal. And look, you can see the ramp up ahead to kind of give you a location on the map where I finished. So definitely a solid second level. But anyone who plays this knows that the back 3 are where it all comes down to. And I don't get the fucking 2 wheels. I'm not Bond. All things considered, no James Bond in it. Instead, I'm fucking Michael Schumacher in it. That was really good for no 2 wheels. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more patient here than normal. That was really, really good stuff. Really, really, really good stuff. Still have a turbo in my tank. That just goes to show you how well I managed that. But I've been doing really bad on this track. It's not fun. Yeah, I'm forgetting how to drive this. Yeah, see, even I gotta re-memorize that opening part. I just don't have it memorized in the least. I'm gonna try something different. It didn't pay off really. Maybe could have, but it didn't. Really, 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 really good stuff here, folks. We have a chance, maybe. I still don't know. I don't know if I have a chance until the final level. I'm going to go around the outside. I didn't time my turn well enough. That's okay, though. I didn't lose much speed. We're a star. We didn't get to be a star in the winter level, but we get to be a star here. If you're going to do it with style. Okay, we might have a really good chance here, guys, at a PB. I really think I got a chance to get a PB here. Sitting there waiting to go is just torture, I'll be honest. My heart's actually pounding a little bit. It's not exactly easy for me to get a PB at this point. We just did an 8:43. Let's go! Shout out to Majority for telling me to do another one. 8:43. That might be a 44, but I'm pretty sure it's a 43. Let's go. Okay, so I don't need the fucking this anymore. Let me pull the chat back up. I'll have to refresh it. No way. I knew I had a really good run going. No Sonic 2, no, not tonight. I'll be back. I will give up on Sonic 2 live. I've done the Sonic 2 no hit offline, but I do want to do it live just because. So if I play Saturday night, maybe Sunday will be the last, and then I'll move on to Mario World. I hope you're doing good too, Dean. Thank you for being normal and, cool. Appreciate it. Like some positive vibes. Yo, Vash, I play Top Gear 2 on hardest difficulty 2-player. That's a tough game. GG's. Thank you for the GG's majority. I don't know who was all watching that PB, but damn, I mentioned how fucking difficult it is to get a PB at the point where I've plateaued. And that's pretty big. I'll take that all day. I'll tell you the truth, it's not much bigger than the PB I got for the challenge, because I did get a PB for the challenge, and it's not really a huge improvement, but it's an improvement nonetheless, and I'll take it all day. Presented by Tato. Get yourself a copy of Chase HQ2 today, and dive into the series by Tato, because it's fucking awesome. That also includes the special criminal investigation games. Anyway, guys, have a good night. Thank you for watching. Appreciate yous. And again, shout out to Majority for telling me to do one more run, because I was waiting on the chat to decide. But the chat always says yes. So thanks to everybody.